So, Dobra Den from sunny beach. It's February. The sun's come out again. I'm at the apartment. Susan is at a spa day with her friend Sue from Vlas. She got in touch the other day, would you like to come to the spa? So Susan said this morning, would you take me to the spa and pick me up? Last time she drove, but I think the fact that she drove and she could not have a glass of wine with a beautiful dinner means that today she's sort of tricked me into driving her there and picking her up. So obviously she'll be having a glass of wine with lunch. So anyway, I've come down, going to take a walk north and look around a little bit of a different area today, because I've had a lot of messages about certain bits, and this is one of the parts I haven't really covered, but I'm going to go up the northern area and show where a few people stay. A little bit different. So join me on Flower Street. So here I am on the end of Flower Street, outside the beer stop. Go. I did mention that the other day. The actual craft beer little stall where you can get a real ale. So I'm going to head north, past the Diamond Hotel. People know this route. If you've been before, you'll know where I'm heading. And try and keep a little bit of time today, so I can note the time. Because people are always asking, oh, how long does it take to walk this or walk that? So I'm going to just keep a little eye on my watch. And to be honest, that's one of the funny things about living here. Most people don't wear a watch. And it's because time isn't so important. If you go for a meal, you could be there for 2 hours having a meal and coffee. Just sit and take life a little bit easier, which makes life better, doesn't it? Taking it easy. So what you find in sunny beaches, there'll be new bars opening, and some of them are closing as fast as they open. Sometimes the people haven't really got a business head on them. You can obviously see when it opens it's not going to work, it's too big, or it's the wrong thing in the wrong place. And on the other hand, there's bars and restaurants that have been going for absolutely years and years, and they're always busy. So this is the Diamond Hotel. It's one of the big hotels in Sunny Beach. It had a bad reputation a few years ago. There we go. It had a major refit. It was an 1830 hotel, so it wasn't very good for people over 30 to stay in. So it was noisy. It just wasn't pleasant, really. But then, amazingly enough, they refitted it and completely changed who they're marketing it to, and now it's full of people of a more older age, normal people. But on the bottom is the Diamond Cafe Bar, which is somewhere that we actually use, because we go in there and have a nice coffee. It's very pleasant. It's full of younger people, really. It's a different age group to the Condor completely. It's very pleasant, and somewhere nice just for a coffee. And next to that we have KBC Bank. When you're in Sunny Beach, always use a proper bank, a proper cash machine. Do not use the blue and yellow Euro net machines, you'll get ripped off. So proper banks like this, KBC Bank, there's lots of bank branches. No problem finding a bank in Sunny Beach. And use your cards there. No issues at all. So now walking past, next to the bank is the police station. And I won't film the policemen for obvious reasons. There's a few standing about because they are armed. They do have big sticks, but to be honest, you hardly ever see police around. Bulgaria is very, very safe. Generally, you could have crowds of people at a festival and whatever, and there's hardly any security needed at all. It's really nice here in that respect. It's an amazing place to be. Walking up here now, we're at one of the business centres. This is Susan's Bank. There's another bank here. This is the Bull Bank. There we go, a nice business centre. It's a really nice building. There's an attorney in there, Daniela. That's the one we used to actually buy our house. We used Daniela because it was a bit complicated being English. Buying an apartment is easy, buying a house buying land is a different matter altogether. So now I've just passed the little Italian coffee shop. Gelato. That's a really nice coffee shop. And in the winter they've got the heating going. It's very, very comfortable to sit in there, have a coffee. Just nice cakes as well. Very nice cakes. Now sometimes, even I get confused in Sunny Beach. I was filming here last summer. End of the summer, we walked along the main road here, and I pointed out the Hotel Solmar across the road here. And I was a bit confused because I didn't sort of recognise the name. I thought that's a bit odd. And of course somebody said to me, that was the Califor Hotel. It's been rebranded. So I'm actually 10 minutes now from Flower Street, and I'm at what was the Califor Hotel. Now, as you can see, it's basically not a hotel. There's big posters up. It's being converted into apartments. So the rebranding is actually making it into apartments. Solmar Apartments. Now we are heading into a cold snap again on Saturday. 0 all day and then about -5 at night for 2 or 3 days. So all my subscribers are from Germany and Finland, Denmark, etc. who can say, oh Andrew, you're so lucky, oh, it's so warm. Oh, aren't you lucky? Even from the UK. I mean, it was -3, our friends come over, it was -3 in the UK, and it was 20 degrees here. Well, we do get winters in Bulgaria, and we are going to get a bit cold weather, so I'll shiver and put a coat on. But at least I can have a nice local brandy to keep me warm. I do like a local brandy. It's very, very good here. Alcohol is actually very, very reasonably priced. If you're in the supermarket, it's basically about cheapest in Europe for spirits. Although our friends that have just arrived here this year from France were telling me that actually France is cheaper for wine. So it's peculiar, isn't it? Because they grow the wine here, make the wine here, lots of vineyards, but it's actually dearer than it is in France. Which is a little bit odd. There you go. And here's another bar, the Shishka shop. This little bar here, there you go, it's actually open. So I have people on there sometimes from my blog saying, oh, I don't know why you're there, there's absolutely nothing open. My answer to that is you can't spend 52 weeks a year being on holiday, being in the bar every day. The first thing is, you'll get a bit large, and it won't do your liver any good, sitting in the bar all day. And it's a typical expat thing that people go abroad and think, oh, alcohol's cheap. We can go and enjoy ourselves and sit in the bar and drink. Not a good idea. We have quite a healthy lifestyle. We have the lifestyle we had back at home in the UK. We keep active. We eat healthy food. Don't eat processed food. We do a lot of walking. The last thing we want to do is sit around and just drink. It's very nice in the height of the summer to be out in an evening, walk up Flower Street and be in the bars and say hi to people. But you can't do that all year round. It's nice to do it for 4 or 5 months, but then it's nice to get away from it as well. Get back to reality. God, I'm sweating now. This is really warm. So, yeah, I'm 20 minutes from Flower Street now. And on my right, going across the road here, the main road here, road back, there's the I Hotel. We're sort of coming up to the Bellevue on the front. So you're only a 20-minute walk back from the centre. Obviously there's buses on here all the time in the summer, and you've only got to cut through the back there and catch the train. Because I don't want to be that far from Flower Street. Yes, the resort is very long. The entire bay, you're talking probably, 6 miles from one end to the other. It's a huge bay, lots of bars and hotels, but there's plenty to entertain you away from the centre in the height of the summer. You don't have to be in the dead centre all the time. And to be honest, if I do it for 1 night or 2 nights, I need a rest from it. I need to get away from all that, from the people. It does get a bit crazy busy. But on the other hand, people come for a holiday. A lot of people want the craziness. That's what they want. The late bars and the excitement. So, one thing in Bulgaria is sometimes to be desired is the quality of workmanship. So they took this path up a few months ago, and they chopped the trees against the fence, done some repairs, and to be honest, this is the quality of the paving that's replaced it. And I'm not great at do it yourself, but I think I could have done a better path than that. I think I could have done better. It's a bit like the winding road here. I don't know where it's going. It's supposed to go straight up, but I'll get there in the end. That is really quite funny. Ah, dear me. So I'm not far now from the Marvel Hotel, which is one of the biggest on the right. We've been, coming up 25 minutes now. So this is to the northern end of Sunny Beach, the northern end of the resort. You're basically talking a 25-minute walk if you've got a hotel up here. But of course you don't have to walk it. There are buses and trains, the little land trains. But if you cut through to my right to the beach, there's all the beachfront restaurants and bars. To my left, a lot of smaller hotels and apartments, some great restaurants here, family restaurants, lira, a lot cheaper than going over to the right there on the beach. Better value, or good value, you could say. And here's the local bus. Ooh. There we go. The local buses are orange. Very easy to spot. DS, they're orange, easy. They don't go very far. Right, so I've got up to the opposite the Marvel, the Imperial Palace. One of the biggest ones on the front is just over here behind me, and on the road opposite, one of the very popular hotels with the package holidays is the Ivana Palace, and that is just here. I'm going to show you in a minute. There's Friends as well. Friends opposite here is a very, very popular restaurant. Amazingly popular. People walk up here from the centre of Sunny Beach. Well, we've walked up here to Lyra. But here you go. This is the Ivana Palace. It's a huge hotel. It's very big. It does get quite a good rating. It's one of those that people said, oh, I've been there before and I will go back. It's very good value, and if you are booking, you've missed it now, but if you are booking Christmas time or early on in the season, you'll find that this is you can get some really crazy good deals on this place. Obviously at the moment, because there's so many bookings, everyone's so busy, I'm not sure what's left available room wise now. But there you go, this is the Ivana Palace. So basically I've took a trundle slow walk up from Flower Street. Obviously I've been filming and I've actually had to stop and talk to Clement, one of my friends here who's actually Sunny Beach Locations, films the hotels. And he said at the moment he's actually doing lots of property videos for friends. Pulled up in his car, bibbed his hooter. So we've been standing there for 15 minutes talking to him, which is really interesting. And so if you want to look at some of the hotels, some nice videos he's done the last couple of years, Sunny Beach Locations. He's done some nice films. And he's got a drone as well. We always talk about drones and filming. And as somebody was asking me the other day, F-Ear 2. Well, so they're asking me about this one. If I could film round here, well, there you go, the F-Ear. It's opposite the Ivana Palace. So you're not out, if you do come at the back here, you're not out on a limb, because there are some very, very good restaurants. Just through the back there's about 3 or 4 good ones. I always say Lyra, but there's several there that are very good. We've just passed Friends, which is opposite the Ivana. I say we do this little cut through the trees here, and then we're into an area with quite a few little restaurants in. Good value ones for the evening. One thing to just bear in mind is that the resort runs along the beach for miles, but it doesn't go back very far. So the Ivana Palace, which is very much on the northern end of the resort, is a sad 25-30 minute amble from Flower Street from the centre. However, it's only that way. It's a 10-minute walk to the beach and the active front in the evening, so you haven't got very far to go if you want to go out and see a lot of people. And as you walk through to the beach there, 10-minute walk, you can catch the train, the little land train, or just at the end of the road here, actually about 5 minutes in the hotel, you can actually catch a bus in, one of the orange local buses, take you into the centre if you want for a couple of lev. So you're not that far out in Sunny Beach, because of the way it's designed, you're really not that far from the beach in most of the resort. From the Ivana Palace in Sunny Beach. Whoa, it's ciao ciao for now. See you again later.